between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Down to the 6-yard line. On a pickup in 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first step. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Gibson again, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are in by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, Lawrence. Smith catches left side. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Flush to his right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. It's Herbert.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Left side to Lamb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert throwing again. Able to find Gray here. Touchdown, Cardinals! Danny Gray, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Herbert on first down now. This one taken in by Otton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is out of bounds here.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CeeDee, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deontay Johnson, 44 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, it's Herbert. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Game number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his left. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, You're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Danny Gray. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Danny Gray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Offense at the line. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this pass caught by Gray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Danny Gray, 44 yards. And the Cardinals are pouring it on. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They go goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.